right, they do not have a supernova down below ground, but waiting for it. It's going to be Boomy. What the...
Top 3 CSs, all OG. Anti-Mage still keeping up, but there's a dive forward from Phoenix. Kicked in a lot of trouble now. Doesn't have stick charges, no brain sap, and first blood spilled by Saxon across. We'll jump No Tail here. Looking to try and get themselves on the board. They know that Observer Ward has been placed on the high ground, and that final scream with the Arcane Rune going.
Anti-Mage has all his mana burned, which means no extra damage coming out on him.
He's got a Soul Ring though. No Tail falls elsewhere, but the AM kill, if they get it, much more important. Oh, he blinks back, but still pops.
Mana Void, double Fiend's Grip, you name it.
Oh, the aggression bottom lane, it just continues. Body blocks from the Treants, but it's the Burrow Strike into TSA towards the back, where mid one finding yet another kill. Applying this pressure bottom. He's so close to it as well. It's Thompson, once more just burning the majority of the Queen of Pain's mana, nearly killing her off. Forced to pop the wand as that urn ticks over. They've got a good roar here. Thompson being caught out. 4-hero rotation to save up Young G and
Spectre. On the other team you have Anti-Mage and the Queen of Pain, of course. Young G in a lot of trouble at the moment. Or who is?
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Thompson, and it's actually the Invoker that's in trouble. Nature's Prophet has TP'd in here aggressively. Burrow from mid one, but no epicenter as they pop the Supernova. Still trying to fight up on this high ground. Saxon clears up Young G. Has kicked, retreats, No Tail. The raindrops keep him alive through the Stroke of Fate. And DK Focus into the Roche Pit, trying to deny himself, but the final touch update just drops my FPS to like 10 for literally no reason. As they find DK Focus, there's the epicenter. It's going to kill off one of the Necro units. He turns to Roar, but the Beastmaster still falls, giving Sumail the last hit as the Tornado EMP does catch out 2 over the left-hand side. Kicked, cold snapped, and slain. Inside the Sprout, down you fall, and TSA. He's trying to ink swell away, but Sumail, is he going to give chase? Doesn't even need to. The dagger thrown away from long range, and it's a double kill hunting the AM on the west side of the map. No Tail is going to be the first one that gets spotted out, though. It should be a pretty quick little kill there on the Nature's Prophet. Tornado EMP from Thompson, mid one with a Sandstorm Burrow Strike, claiming the bounty kill onto Young G and kicked Bane. He's all alone here, trapped and isolated, focused down with Sumail on a mega kill streak. He should be able to move forward and potentially get into this dire jungle. Queen of Pain leading the way, but Thompson, he's just on her every step. Burrow Strike there with a cold snap and the urn. Nightmare to try and buy a bit of time, but the blink comes out. Still looks like she's ticking down with that Veil urn on her. Down she goes, and the
I don't think so.
I don't think so, and they're also going to catch the Beastmaster down bottom. He dusts up the Sand King, but the cavalry arrives, and OG, they're all here, battling into the Beastmaster. Mid one still being dealt with by the Necro units, but they will be able to clear it up until the Queen of Pain arrives with a Shadow Strike. Now No Tail, Nightmared up. Winstrike looking for a turnaround. They've got no more stuns, do they? Anything into the Sprout? There we go.
Fiend's Grip plus Mana Void. They just wanted to secure into Meteor Hammer. Let's see how godly he is on this hero.
Well, mid one catches the Bane. They soulbind the Spectre. TSA, low HP, just running straight forward towards them as the Haunt going to allow Spectre to disengage but find the kill on Bane. Now jumping back in again. Aggressive Child, Anti-Mage is in the...
Invoker's waiting underneath the sentry. That's a good setup.
There's the Roar. He got his Blade Mail off, so a decent amount of damage returned, but it's still pretty simple for Winstrike to find the blow-up on Thompson. But in comes the rest of OG. Spectre with a dagger, going to clear up some of these summons from Beastmaster. Saxa very low, but that Supernova perfectly timed to dodge the Sonic Wave. And jumping forward, Sumail and mid one want the Burrow Strike with a dagger, and there it is, connecting perfectly. Kill off the Phantom Embrace, mid one into the Sandstorm, and TSA, he's gone a step too far. Trapped inside the Sprout, and a double kill for mid one. OG on the breach here, going up onto tier 3 with a catapult. That immediate jump as well. This Winstrike, little smoke up from TSA, everyone's being popped. OG straight into the creep wave. Two-man Soulbind. There's a double Roar. They jump into the back with a two-man Fiend's Grip. Pop out mid one. Streak is gone. Sumail focused but gets the Haunt off. DK Focus nearly dead. The Sunray burning through him. And a great Supernova. But the Beastmaster still alive until the final Nature's Wrath touch takes him out. Kick follows. Has No Tail with a double kill. AM. Blinking a little deeper in this lane, but Thompson's coming. Bounty set on the Anti-Mage. Who's Bob? Bob is Spectre, Sumail is Bob, and mid one finds the Burrow Strike in onto the AM. The Cold Snap is going to hold him in place, and Thompson claims the bounty on the Anti-Mage. Sumail
is on cooldown. He
Tornado.
can't take
Meteor Hammer, Yule's up from the Queen of Pain. Still gonna get hit by the Cold Snap, and mid one was so close. They will haunt forward. Sunstrike to give vision. Sumail giving chase, but the Sonic Wave pushed back, and now a blink away from Young G gets him out of danger. TSA focused down, but in the Glimmer Cape he's hidden. Sumail has to switch targets for a third time. Onto the Bane, and that's all they will get. Yeah, what if they just do that? Blink Abyssal, AM's in, but a nice Burrow Strike through. He's going to try and catch him. Aggressive Child, he's tornadoed up. Counterspell out with the Sonic Wave there, pushing Thompson and mid one back, but the Supernova is going to zone out the rest of Winstrike while Sumail is diving into Fountain. Spectre's going wild. Now they've caught the Queen of Pain with another great Burrow Strike from mid one. Young G, can he blink out of here? Barely. OG still trying to give chase. Burrow Strike up in 1 second. Queen of Pain giving it all she's got, but that urn ticks her down and she's dead for 60 with no buyback.
AM Abyssal Manta style ready, but without Mana Void. This is your last set of Raxes. Sumail just going ham.
And there's the chain stun. Yes, they get the Soul Bind with the Abyssal Blade from AM, but the 3-man Tornado is going to completely disjoint this fight. Winstrike have got nothing left in the tank. Aggressive Child has to blink back into Fountain, and he's the only hero left standing. Sunstrike there with a Spectre diving. Aggressive Child, can you blink out? Do you even care? No, no, no. GG's already called. OG taking game 1 up against Winstrike and a celebratory epicenter. From mid 1, just in the corner of your screen, a spot of bother. Orb of Venom with the damage from Bounty, taking him down to half HP. Another little shadow walk there as No Tail coming in to try and hold back the Monkey King, but First Blood spilled by Aggressive Child. Good start for Winstrike. As OG turned back, focusing Oracle. I don't know if they've got enough damage to bring him down. They're putting themselves in danger now. Swashbuckle back by mid 1. Caught by that Fortune's End, and TSA back into Invis. No reveal because Sax is dead and he was the one holding the sentry, like you rightfully said. Mid 1.
No-Tail has
just
one sentry at the moment.
Pummeled. No Tail to get in with the body block.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And they see him, they dust him, and they go in with everything they've got, the full force of their hammer. Sumail doesn't even throw it, never mind, it's not the full force. They just ink swell him up. Very quick and easy kill on the Bounty Hunter, while top lane they also get a pick on the Oracle. Thompson's first rotate. And again onto the Beastmaster, this time with the Storm Hammer. Has a lot of damage onto No Tail, ink swelling forward, but it sprouted up and held in place. The Prophet's rotation, there's the TP you were calling for, as the Roar already expended. So definitely difficult. But an ink swell and a Ball Lightning connecting on Oracle. Kicked, finding himself in a lot of trouble recently as Thompson, limited on mana, he was silenced up for a bit, pops his wand and a bottle charge to get out, the Boundless Strike onto 2, but there's the War Cry. A little bit of a gap created as the Sprout holds him in place, now they try and break free. But in Monkey King, he's got 2 stacks up to 3 onto Sumail, and there's the Jingu. A lot of damage. This poor little Sven. I mean, what are we going to do? Disarm up with a nice little link swell. Pan goes in with a Rolling Thunder. Beautiful from mid 1, connecting onto all 3 of them. Blow up Aggressive Child with another roll forward, but he's still alive. Boundless Strike back. Monkey King's still going. They kill off Thompson. The disarm from mid 1, it connects again, but they split their damage across 3 heroes and didn't get a single pick off.
Thompson is in trouble. If he gets roared, he dies.
He absolutely does. TPing Prophet in here as well. Gets the final touch.
So far ahead, he has double the amount of net worth of Thompson.
It's insane, isn't it? 3k net worth on Thompson as they do stun up mid 1, cancelling out the Rolling Thunder and chasing No Tail now. It's a bit of a chain feed from OG. Winstrike snowballing out of control with an unstoppable Monkey King 603 and diving bottom Roar on Sax and the Hawk, giving that perfect vision, and they can transfer this into a tower if they get the catapult wave, which they can bait for his squad with mid 1. Frontlining, scouting Oracle. Here's the jump though, with the Fortune's End. Mid 1 forced to swashbuckle back, but they've got the dust. Bounty Hunter caught and chain stunned into oblivion. That's him down. A steal from Sax, they're going to grab Purifying Flames, but they've lost mid 1 now, and Monkey King just leaping forward. He wants blood. He's tasted it in the water, and Saxa is the little fishy that this angry boy is going to pick up. A buyback from Pango comes straight out now. Storm Spirit zipping towards the Oracle, gets the Vortex, but the Wukong's command is great to pick off this Sven as they chain stun him up. The Soulbind now comes out from No Tail with a sick Rolling Thunder. Mid 1's in, and he can come through again. Another 3-man connection. Mid 1 is doing beautifully, but it's still Winstrike, holding their ground with Monkey and Beastmaster, forcing OG back and picking off Storm and that helm you mentioned on Beastmaster is done. Oh, hello. What's going on here? Saxa picked off by the Bounty, swiping down onto the Stroke, and another 3 in a row.
That's right now. OG just holding hands. Sentry Observer Ward on the high ground, but I don't think that's gonna be enough. Look at this damage.
Oh man, the two-man hit with the Boundless Strike. They turn to focus TSA. They blow up the Bounty Hunter, and now they come forward for the Oracle. Silent Storm, though, means that Thompson's in trouble. He's getting annihilated as Kick stays alive, while Sumail, surrounded here by Aggressive Child, and Beastmaster's gonna be able to clear up the rest. Mid one needs to swashbuckle out of this one, but it's still a triple kill for Young G, as Winstrike
One way you can initiate a fight is Monkey just sitting on a tree. With the Boundless Strike, he's going for ulti. I don't think that's the kill you're getting.
He's still going to leap forward with the Nature's Wrath. They try and Inkswell Sumail. Sven is falling. The axes from long range, and now the Roar into Pango. Mid one's being held in place. The Storm zips in with the Vortex on Monkey. Drag him out of the Wukong's command as mid one is about to fall. Down goes your Pangolier and the dive into tier 3s. Go on, Winstrike, go for it. Get some tracks going. Monkey King leaps forward. Boundless nearly slays him, and the Shuriken Toss will be that final touch. And just the pure right clicks. Get stunned up by the Storm Hammer, but they've already taken down Pango. Mid one has to buy back, and the Roar comes in with the false promise there. Aggressive Child kept alive, and Sumail shredded by the monkey damage. The BKB on Prophet, making sure that he could just stand strong and tall, and GG's called. 15 to 44, Winstrike taking game 2 against OG. We're gonna go to game 3.
Well, our mics were hot after the first game, and I sailed
Well, the
Courier.
no-tail, the double courier snipe. No way, speared back under the tier 1 tower. He's perfectly happy to give his life for the 2 couriers there. It looks like his first blood is spilled by Winstrike.
So 37.
Thompson cancels out the regen. Is there slight chains? There is. Young G's going for this one. He wants the solo kill on Thompson under the tower. He might be able to bottle through this damage. It looks like he will be fine. Young G with a great solo kill.
1.5 level, 2 level difference between your support and your laner.
Lycan forced to shapeshift, and Sumail plays aggressively to try and pick off
There's a
Oracle.
wraparound on Zeus.
With the Oracle, there's the first little bit of nuke damage onto Thompson. Throws out his Thunder God's Wrath, but he's changed up. Under the tower, the Oracle and Ember continue diving, and now they turn to face Saxa. Fake pumps the Sonic Wave. He wants to try and bring down his Oracle without expending the ultimate. Okay, maybe not. That's a signal of some gold saved up. As the mid-tier 1 push, the pressure comes. There's the Mars Arena of Blood, the immediate false promise as mid 1 being blown up. In comes the Ember Spirit. The zap from Thompson does very little. OG being annihilated with the Winter's Curse catching out Sumail. They've got the chain stuns and the takedown on the Lycan. 3 gone. OG bleeding out with a 4-hero slam down. Winstrike coming in, spearing Sumail.
Arena is ready.
Lycan shape-shifting, moving down to the bottom right, focusing TSA. Oracle blown up completely, and that Mars ulti doing very little. Roar onto the Wyvern means no Winter's Curse. They need to blow up the Wyvern quickly, and they do just that. Zeus and Queen of Pain options here for Winstrike, as they do curse up mid one. That's a good amount of damage and potentially a kill. Blowing him up as Saxa moves in. Kicked down to half HP, but he's already blown his load, and Thompson, he's trapped here up against Young G, the Aegis down. Thompson respawning in the middle of all of Winstrike now when he's speared up to the side of the arena in the Colosseum, and my goodness, Caesar turns his thumb down and says absolutely not. Still struggle to take objectives. Oh, there we go. Zeus ulti to give them vision onto Kit. Queen of Pain with the scream, but Winter Wyvern's still alive as the TP out, never going to complete, not going to happen. And Young G on the retreat, mid one there with a blink. The Roar catches the Ember Spirit. Great pickups by OG, but mistakes by Winstrike. And they've got a catch on No Tail. Thunder God's Wrath there as the PL tries to focus mid one, but a swift blink back gives him the safety he needed, and the Sonic Wave clears through the Oracle. So TSA down, and the Mars ulti doing very little. DK Focus trapped here as No Tail slows him down. Lightning damage going to be good enough from long range as that Winter's Curse will blow up No Tail. Where is the PL heading? The Zeus ulti catches a glimpse of him, trying to dive a little deeper into the tree line. Scream connected, Aggressive Child going for the TP, where's the Yules? Queen of Pain finds the cancel of the TP, and 2 deaths in a row from this PL is going to be an absolute disaster for Winstrike as he's dead, but this time
you need someone to go in first. He's a tanky boy.
Mid one is incredibly tanky, gets the Roar up as well as they've killed the Oracle in the backlines. No Tail mid one, Saxa focusing the Mars now as Thompson comes in with a zap and down he goes. Mars gone, Zeus the better god. Greek better than Roman, and a false promise forced on the Oracle. TSA has to back up to his tier 3, and with no Mars, no ulti for him, OG have 5 alive with cheese popped, and Thompson still with Aegis in hands. pushing a second lane of outpost. As Ember jumping the Zeus. BKB's up with the Arena of Blood, catching 3, spear back, onto No Tail, and they focus down Thompson. Zeus gone, the Sonic Wave pushes DK Focus back, but he's been false promised up and saved by TSA. They need to get Young G out of here though, he's got another Slight and a couple of Remnants in a second as they come off cooldown. He needs time bought for him and the Raw will stop time. Mid one. Getting the catch they needed, and Enchantress pumping damage straight into the Mars. The buybacks, they're coming through thick and fast from Winstrike, but they're down to... Thompson's the Wolf Zeus, they've blown up Ember Spirit. Oh shit, that's it. Game's over now. The smoke comes into this Radiant base. The shape-shifting Zeus has found the pick-off he needed. Mars ulti will take down one. Sumail claiming a bounty on a bunch though, as Winstrike down 3 heroes. Yes, they got the Zeus, they claim 1 life, but it's all over. GG, well played. As Winstrike really putting up a great performance up against OG, but still a 2-1 victory for the OG boys.